The British royal family. How do you protect arguably the most famous woman, Her Majesty the Queen, Queen Elizabeth, her family, in today's world? This presentation by David Seaborn Davis, the retired operational commander, formerly in charge of Scotland Yard's royalty protection, is a world first. Never before has some of the curtain of secrecy and intrigue been shown in this way. Over 5 lectures, David will give a fascinating insight into what the role and command entails. Who are the royal family? Who are they? Which ones get protected? Do you know? Would you recognize some of them? How do you get selected for such a role? What experience is required? How is the most famous protection command in the world organized and structured to cope with the demands of the 21st centuries? How do you protect palaces, castles, stately homes, both in London, Windsor, Gloucestershire, Norfolk, Wales, and Scotland, just to name a few? What are the problems and difficulties in protecting arguably the most famous family in the world when they travel both at home and across the world? At any given time, a member of the British royal family is somewhere overseas representing either the Queen herself or Her Majesty's government. How and why was the role originally developed and then expanded to the level it is today? What are the threats the royals face? What are the threats that those protecting them face? What are the events of history? And what events have influenced the command and still do? Who pose the threat? The terrorist? The fixated person? The mentally ill? The public? All of these subjects will be covered over a series of lectures and talks with a fascinating historical account of some of the major influences and indeed incidents that have led to this large command now operating in the United Kingdom and worldwide. Have the lessons of history been learnt? And more importantly, have they been translated into the actions and procedures of today when looking at the protection of the British royal family? We shall see.